One Piece, eh? So I've missed a couple of updates, specifically 9.5. That video will be coming out soon. I don't know. I still haven't gotten irons yet. However, it is a One Piece update. We have 4 new units: Luffy, Sanji, Nami. I think this is Nami at least, and Brook. This update came out with no warning. Like, you see the sneaks and all, but other than that, they didn't really say that an update was coming out. Like, I saw the trailer for the update, and then at the end it just says now, and I'm like, what? So obviously we're gonna spin for Luffy here, and let's see how fast we get him. I have 100,000 gems. I will not be worrying about if I'm getting him or not. Oh, we got Sanji. Now let's see how fast I can finish this update. That's my goal, to finish this update as fast as I can.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. I mean, obviously we can't finish this update as fast as we can, but the update did just come out, or like an hour ago. I don't really remember. But I already got Sanji, so I'm gonna wait for the other 2 units to come on banner. I'm surprised this unit even got added to the game with all the protection against One Piece characters that Toei has, but this is a really good redesign. Let's see his passive. Elastic Man Windup. This unit can charge up his attack, gain 20% damage and 5% range per second spent charging up to 10 seconds max. Every enemy hit by charged attacks is repulsed. Inflicts wanted on attacking boss enemies. Enemies marked with wanted grant 30% more yen when killed and take 30% more damage from pirate category units. I'm probably gonna read Sanji's passive later, but right now I really just want to see what it takes to evolve Luffy. Alright, all we need is a straw hat and know these essences. 5,000 kills? That shouldn't take too long. I'm assuming it's the same thing with Sanji. You just get his item. Whoa, what is this? Elemental towers. Oh wow, so they separated dungeons and this elemental tower thing. What does this give? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is like world lines then, but I'm assuming that you can only use this special type of unit. Okay, so we have a new way of farming trade rules now. Someone's definitely gonna find a way to macro it. Hello? What's going on here? So we also have a new story. Yup, a new legend stage as well. Let's see, are there any quest units? Yep. So to even evolve Luffy, we need to evolve all of the other 3 units, and I'm assuming we have to do the legend stage like 10 times. Banner resets in 13 minutes, so I might as well just complete the story. Once again, Oric absolutely cooked with this map creation. Like, how do you even make maps like this? I don't know if he modeled this whole thing or if he made like some things in studio, but I'm assuming he modeled this whole thing. But with all other stories, I'm probably just gonna skip through the bosses, so let's just get to that. So our first boss is Luffy, but he's kind of not playing any animations right now. I don't know why, but I think he's gonna transform. Or not. Yeah, he's just gone. Next boss we have is Sanji. It's kind of weird that we're fighting the main characters of One Piece and not like the antagonist. Something that I noticed was that none of the units on the stage have shields. So unfortunately, Escanor just solos this. Alright, last boss should be spawning soon. Oh lord. Who is this supposed to be? Who are you supposed to be? Look, I haven't seen One Piece, but I'm fairly certain that is not a character from One Piece. Well, obviously it is. It's not a memorable one. No, because who is this supposed to be? They could have put any of these characters at the 6th slot, but they decided to put whoever this is. All right. Thanks to Anime Vanguards, I have just been blessed with 200 trade rerolls. Now, I could use this on a good character, but I need to get fortune on the new farm unit. Oh, there we go. All right, please give me a good trade. I'll take that for now. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna save the rest for Uns. All I have to do now is complete the legend stages and evolve all of the One Piece units. Simple. In an hour and 43, I will be able to reset my timer for the selection banner, and I should be able to obtain Brook, which is the last character that I need. I don't know how hard this stage is gonna be, but I don't think they have any shields, right? Yeah, they don't have any shields. Wow, this is a big map. I don't even know what the path looks like. Oh, I was just not even on the right part of the map. Oh, and look at that. We have the birdcage up above. Oh, wow. He already got DMC8? Who is this boss supposed to be? That's shocking. So stage 2 for the legend stage is where you farm the Brook stuff. The boss is Luffy again? All right. I just hope that they have the rest of the straw hats, but I really want to see Zoro in this game. Alright, so now I have 2 choices. I can either try to obtain Brook from side banner, or I can all in on selection banner. Alright, there we go. Now we have Brook. Expert Musician buffs all allies in range by 20% damage. I'm assuming to evolve him, all you need is, Leave me some guitars. All right, now let's finish up these other stages. We only have 2 more. Oh, look, our final boss, Flamingo, who's already dead. I'm surprised. I feel like they were gonna do something special. I think it might come from the EX stage. But first, I kind of want to farm all the materials that I need. All right, wait, I didn't see this. This might be perfect. It's like the Berserk Legend stage map where you can get all the rewards at once. All right, this is just what we need. But I think this is when they're gonna introduce the whole birdcage thing. Oh, okay, I see what they're doing now. You're gonna be spawning bosses. Yeah, I don't think there's anything special about this EX stage. I really thought they would do more with this whole birdcage thing, but I think that's probably gonna be for part 2. If I am correct, I finally have all of the evil materials that I need for the 3 units. I have enough food platters for Sanji, I have enough guitars for Brook, and then I have enough rods for Nami. Also need to farm essences for all 3 of them. Okay, this is gonna take a while, so I'll come back once I get all the evil items. Okay, so Nami is definitely gonna be the first unit that I evolve. I already have everything for her, and she's also a farm unit. Who doesn't want a good farm unit? So if I'm correct, she has a new passive now, the Best Navigator. At the end of every wave, spawn in a chest that when opened gives 10% of this unit's yen. If an enemy marked with wanted enters this unit's range, stun them for 2 seconds. Let's see, how much more do I need to evolve Brook? I need 30 more green essences. I think I still have my daily challenge up, so I'm gonna do that real quick. What is this over here? Dig chest. Oh, I think this is Nami's passive in use. Oh, that's cool. If I'm correct, yep, 100%. You can finally evolve Brook. What did you get? A new passive and a new active ability. You gotta fix that. I don't know why it immediately pops those up. Whoa. Does 300% of the highest damage stat on the field in a forward line and freezes enemies hit for 2 seconds. That's crazy, but it is a global cooldown. King of Strings. Play an inspiring melody to strengthen your allies. Buffs all allies in range by 20%. During the active King of Strings, this buff increased by 1% per note up to 60% total. Once the King of Strings active is ended, the buff is retained for 300 seconds. And then our final unit is Sanji. I don't think he's gonna be that good, so I'm gonna farm his takedowns real quick, and then we're gonna get everything else that we need for him. Okay, so thanks to a bug, I couldn't evolve my Sanji yesterday. The red essences weren't showing up even though I had 50 of them, and for some reason all of my mounts are gone. But now that we have everything, time to evolve Sanji. Now you're probably wondering why I'm not leveling up their stats. Probably because I don't think that any of these units are going to be good other than Brook and Nami. He has a new ability. Gains active Master Chef. When Master Chef is activated, apply selected elements to one ally in range, and that ally attacks apply wanted. Oh wait, that allows whole new team building now. Cause you bring Sanji to change the person's element, then you have Nami for the element buff, and then Brook as the best buffer in the game now. If I'm correct, if we go to quest, feed Elastic Captain the correct strange fruit experience item, 5% chance. So I have to keep on feeding him the fruits, and why did they just delete all my fruits? No, I have 74. God, they broke this game with the new UI. I don't know what happened. This game is just so buggy right now. Yeah, it's just not showing up. Was that for all units? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this game is really buggy right now. I'm just gonna wait for these bugs to be fixed. So I'm fairly certain that all the bugs were already fixed now, and I am able to feed my units again. Therefore, we can do the next quest. We have to feed Luffy these fruits, and it's a 5% chance to drop an item. Can I just like feed him all of it? I'm gonna feed him this and see what happens. All right, yeah, okay, there we go. I mean, that was probably the easiest part of this entire quest. So now I gotta go back in and defeat Pink Villain with Elastic Captain, and we should be done with this update. I finally obtained a straw hat to evolve Luffy. All I need now are some missing essences. I can buy some essences from here. All right, we have our daily up, so I'm gonna speed run this real quick. I should have enough now to evolve my Luffy. Oh, he's not even on screen anymore. Look how many upgrades this guy has. So it says he's gonna max out at 189k, but I think you could place 3 of him down. Look at this model though. Now this actually looks like Luffy. You get 2 new passives. King of Pirates. All pirate category units gain 30% damage while in range of this unit. Anytime an enemy in range is repulsed, they are marked with wanted. Enemies with wanted grant 30% more yen when killed and take 30% more damage from pirate category units. Right armaments. Immune to status effects. If an enemy attempts to inflict the status effect on this unit, they are repulsed and decrease SBA by 5%. It increases cost of pirate allies by 2% per upgrade. I love seeing gear 4 models in tower defense games because they always do them so well. So obviously we already know what Nami does. You place her down, upgrade her. She's a farming it, right? Her passive applies this effect onto enemies, and if a character has wanted on them, then they're gonna stun the enemies whenever they hit them. Well, obviously Luffy starts off with 35k damage. Really? Oh, and he still has the charge up ability too. Let's see how much. What's his max damage when he charges up at level 1? He maxes out at 90k. I don't think he did that in this form. Brook is the same as Nami. All he is just a support character, buffing Luffy's damage a bit more. So he has the ability Hell is Frozen, where he does 300% of the highest damage stat on the field in a forward line. Oh, that was cool. I can't see that again though. Oh yeah, you can also place 3 Luffys down. Finally, we have Sanji. For his next upgrade, he becomes full AoE. And then for his final upgrade, he gets Flying Flame Kick and Master Chef. He's no longer full AoE anymore, but he does have his new active ability. And he also has Master Chef, where he can give units an element. So if I were to select Luffy with Spark, Luffy now has the Spark element, or this Luffy specifically has a Spark element. I don't think there's a cooldown on that, right? No, there's not. Oh, and I forgot to go over Brook's second ability. Now, just in case, I'm gonna turn on the music, something I haven't done in a while. And then if I press King of Strings, is it gonna play a theme for me? That's enough of that. I think I have to wait for the song to be over. I really wish they synced up the music to the mini game because it feels kind of weird because you're hearing the music in your ear, but you're pressing notes that aren't even on beat. All right, finally, let's go over Luffy. We have his first attack. Next, we have his second ability. Now he's a straight line AoE. Whoa, what? Why did he just play a cutscene for him? That's so cool. That's gonna get annoying, but that's fun. They really need to fix their cutscenes. Next, we have Wind Up Barrage. Now he's an AoE circle. Did this one also have a cutscene? Oh, it's not a circle, it's a circle cone. Let me see that one more time. Then finally, we have Giant Wind Up Bazooka. He's full AoE now. He's almost hitting 1,000,000 damage. And look how much range he has. I think it would be better to not have Monarch on this unit. The fact that this unit is able to be placed so many times, so you can have just 3 of them just around. Not to mention, he's also buffing other pirate category units. So not only is this unit a crazy buff, he also repulses enemies backwards. He gives you more yen, and he's full AoE. This unit is broken. All right, I wouldn't say broken. There's obviously some problems. Again, he has a very high SPA, but this last passive isn't even getting procced because on this stage, nobody really stuns. So imagine him during something like an explosive category card. All right, but I think that's pretty much it for this update. If you enjoyed the video, again, like and subscribe. It only takes like 5 seconds and it helps me out so much. And goodbye. Here's a kiss.